Hello, hello, welcome to Crazy E Games. We're back in Scarlet Nexus, and we're continuing our Bond episodes with all our characters. We have 4 more, and in the previous one I did 3, and it turned out to be like an hour long, but that's only because both Kyoka and Yuito had like a combat exploration section, so maybe these ones wouldn't have it and I can fit them all into one video, but we still have all the gift giving after that, so if I get through the Bond episodes and I see the timestamps getting too long or something, then maybe I'll save the presents for some other video. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Hey Tsugumi, how are you doing? Can fate be changed? People change. That's why I'm sure fate can too. Bond episode. Oh yeah, wait. The previous one also had a...
Kasane, I want to discuss the matter I mentioned before. Are you free right now?
Sorry, Tsugumi. But yeah, the previous one also had a team Bond episode. That is actually 4 in total, so maybe the 4 here wouldn't be too bad.
Yes, I'm free. Why don't we go to a cafe in Suo?
A cafe? Okay.
So, what did you want to talk about?
It's hard for me to bring up. I have an extremely embarrassing favor to ask.
Okay, I understand this is uncomfortable for you. We can talk about it some other time if you'd like.
No. I'll find the courage. I want to change. I've thought for a while how I want to be friends with everyone, so I need to get better at talking.
Hey, that's what I wanted to do. The only reason why I started this YouTube channel is because I feel like a lot of instances when I'm like talking to my friends or just talking to random people, I just couldn't really form my thoughts all that well, and I constantly get tripped up. And you can probably see if you've been following this channel that there's a lot of times when I'm trying to explain my thought and I'm just like, there's this word that that I know exists that it's just on the tip of my tongue that I can't seem to like remember. And the reason why I started this YouTube channel is really for me, give me like a reason to just talk and get better at it, and give me like context to talk about like whatever's happening in the video game or whatever feelings the video game story or whatever invokes in me and everything, so that I get into like a habit or get into like or keep working on the skill of just talking fluently. When I realized like I use the like ums and ahs and stuff a lot, and I use the word like a lot too. I guess like any millennial, I use like to fill in the sentences I'm trying to build as my brain is trying to find words. But I feel like I've improved quite a bit since I started. I remember when I started, I'm constantly like not know where I would be going with my thoughts, and then I just ramble. But nowadays, I feel like maybe like 75 to 80% of the time, I have something constructive to say. Maybe not interesting or entertaining, but at least something worth mentioning or pointing out. And yeah, I guess Tsugumi is in the same boat, and she's like, oh, I'm too shy all the time. So that's exactly, I guess, what I was. I was a bit too shy, I would say. And 10 years ago, I would not be able to hold any conversation or anything, or even start conversations with anyone. I'd just be like just by myself in a corner whenever there's like a group gathering or anything. And not because I want to. I think most of the time if there's a group gathering, it's usually with my friends anyway, so they're people I'm comfortable with. But if it's like my friends and their friends, I generally don't talk to their friends. I just hang out with my friends. But nowadays, like if one of those things happen and I start hanging out with my friends and their friends, I wouldn't be uncomfortable for me, or it wouldn't be uncomfortable for me to like just go like, oh hey, how's it going? What you been up to? How's your, I don't know, holidays? How's your New Year's or whatever? Just like do some small talk and not like be completely awkward about it. Whereas before, I just don't know how to carry a conversation at all.
I was hoping you would let me practice my conversation skills with you.
Practice conversation? I can't imagine I'd be the best person for that.
Actually, yeah, Kasane's kind of terrible at that.
I want it to be you. You're easy to talk to.
I guess Kasane is really blunt with the way she speaks. So for someone like Tsugumi who wants like that bluntness as a feedback instead of anyone who would like try and just appease and placate her. It's like, no, you're doing fine. Oh, you're trying your best. Oh, you're fine as you are. Like those kind of people might not be what Tsugumi, or the kind of advice or feedback that she wants to hear or she needs to hear in order to get better.
Well, if I'm the one you want, then I've got no problem with that.
Oh, good.
What do you want to talk about, though? Anything specific?
What? I'll pick a topic. So, how have you been lately?
Lately? I haven't really had any issues.
What are you talking about? Your sister died. Yeah, there must be some grieving involved there. Unless Kasane is just so detached emotionally that that doesn't affect her except in the moment.
I see. It's good not having any issues.
Yes.
I actually don't really know what timeline it is. Is this like months and months between each like standby phase and each like episode? Or is it just like a week before each mission? And yeah, because I guess the flow of time has not really been too clearly distinguished in this game. From the beginning of the game till now, like how much time has passed? Is it like a month has passed through the events of the very first mission that we had, the moment we graduated? Or has been like years, like in between every mission, we in standby mode, we've been doing so much other stuff, or just been on standby for so long that we've been giving a lot of opportunity to kind of deal with a lot of the trauma and conflict and emotional stuff, and also physical recovery too, I guess, after every mission and all the fights and stuff. We're giving ample time to like recover in the standby modes, and this is actually like maybe 2 or 3 years even after, but they keep referring this to the year 2020, so maybe it's still happening within the same year at least. So if I would take a guess, I guess like months has gone by at the best. I cannot imagine that only like days have gone by since Kasane and Naomi graduated and entered the OSF like completely. So, because then that just doesn't make sense. Things seems to be moving too fast for the kind of stuff that's happening in their lives, like building these bonds with all these characters, having to grieve the loss of loved ones, and being able to learn more about the government, even like the stuff the governments are doing, like Suo and New Himuka. No, is it Suo? And no, Suo is in New Himuka. New Himuka and Seiran. Like all the stuff happening between those two governments, fighting against each other and potentially fighting against Togetsu and stuff. Must be months have been. I think I'm just gonna assume that it's been months, like a few months have gone by, just to, like in my own headcanon, just to make this narrative make sense.
Well, do you have a favorite food? Or maybe food you hate?
Not really.
I see. You're not picky. That's good.
Uh-huh.
Then... Oh, what do you think about the latest trends in fashion?
Not sure. Fashion's never been my thing.
I see. Mine either. What else? What can we talk about? I have to keep the conversation going.
Tsugumi, calm down and take a deep breath.
I'm sorry. I'm no good at this.
I guess that's like the trap a lot of people who are not good at conversations fall into. They think they are the ones who has full responsibility to keep a conversation going, but a conversation is like split between two people. So a lot of people who are afraid to get into conversations, they like try and think of every like dialogue path. They think of it as like a video game where it's like, oh, if I say this, then the possible responses are this, this, and this, and then the way I'll respond to it is this, and this, and they like draw like a huge like tree in their head, a dialogue tree in their head to how the conversation would flow. But really, it's just you throwing things out there, actually listening to what the other person responds with, and then letting that like swish around in your head a little bit for you to like think about, and then if something is you're curious about the other person saying, you can like elaborate on that or ask about that or whatever.
It's just a thought, but it might be better to talk like you normally do.
Yeah, because you're interested in gardening, right? And we've been doing a lot of... I've been giving you a lot of gardening gifts.
What? But...
There's no need to force a topic, and you'll have an easier time talking about your own interests, like plants.
Yes, but that won't be much practice. I need to be able to talk about more things, or else nobody will have fun talking with me. I have to talk about things everyone else will enjoy if I want to be friendly.
Does that everyone include me?
What? Why?
Because I've enjoyed all our conversations.
Really?
Really. I don't know about everyone else, but I want to hear more about what you have to say.
I'm really empathizing with Tsugumi right now. I think she might be my second favorite character behind Hanabi right now.
But I always thought you were just politely humoring me when I talked. I feel bad because I'm such a slow talker, and I'm always being such a bother.
I'm not an especially patient person. If I thought you were a bother, I'd just pick up and leave. You know a lot of things that I and many people don't. And you're always so considerate to those around you, putting them before yourself.
I wonder what those things on her cheeks are. Is it to like... Did it like spray like a nice little mist into her eyes so that she can continue her clairvoyance? Or something? There's no one else is wearing any gear like that. And it's not a part of the like cat ears that I gave her. It's just a part of her like default model.
Your kindness in some way reminds me of Naomi. Whether you believe it or not, I like the time we spent together.
Kasane.
Ah, she's blushing. Ah, she's so kawaii.
Tsugumi? Are you okay? Your face is flushed.
I'm fine. It's just that I never thought you'd say something like that about me. I thought I had to change. That I needed to be different because I'm no good like this. But if there are people like you who think I'm fun the way I am, I might not be as bad as I thought.
I think she's supposed to be like clutching her heart, but then the cat mitts that I gave her is kind of ruining the shot, or potentially making it better. I guess that's up to you to decide.
I'm sure I'm not the only one. Kagero, Yuito, and everyone else at the hideout probably feel the same way. We like you the way you are.
You think so? I certainly hope that's the case.
Yeah, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares
Well,
for a while.
I'll go on ahead.
Okay.
I'll see you back at the hideout.
Okay. Oh, she's not wearing her... Oh, no, she is still wearing her extremely large cat mittens. It's just that it's clipping through her dress. It's clipping through her body.
I'm really glad I met you. So, would you mind if I asked you one more favor?
I think they try to hand wave a lot of the clipping issues in game by saying like those are just holograms for aesthetics purposes only, and that's why you can see it clipping through everything. They're not actual like real accessories. At least I think that I read that somewhere in the game where they're like, oh, this thing is just a hologram, so that's why it doesn't do anything. I think it was for the breastplate accessory that you can put on their chest, or the character's chest. It's like, oh, this is just a hologram, so it doesn't actually offer any protection.
That depends on what it is. Go ahead.
Could I be your friend? If you're not opposed to the idea.
We're already friends, silly. No, we're sisters now.
That's fine. I'm not opposed at all. But what does being a friend mean? What do I need to do?
What? I'm not really sure now that you've asked. Like, talk together, have tea together, talk about our troubles.
Haven't we been doing all of that already?
Right.
So we're already friends. Yay, we're
Doesn't
friends
that
now.
mean we've been friends for a while now?
Yes, I guess it does. So I suppose we continue doing what we've been doing?
We can do some more things, like go to the a park and go for a walk. I don't know.
Okay. Call me anytime.
Hee
Kasane, I think you'd be good at growing plants.
You think so? I thought plants that grew themselves pretty much, and all you needed is give them soil and
You
sunlight
think so?
and water. I guess that's a skill on its own, right? Having that balance of that. Different plants may have different like environmental needs.
You learn fast, and you're observant. If there's a flower you like, or a plant you want to grow, tell me. I'll look for it.
Reach bond level 5 with Tsugumi. Prolonged SAS effect. Her SAS effect is actually a lot.
Are you and I pretty close?
Oh yeah.
Is that surprising? Maybe this is what it means to get along well.
I thought like her SAS was kind of useless because it only reveals invisible people and we don't really fight against invisible people all that much. But like when you upgrade her bond level, she makes it so that she can destroy the armor around people in one hit and make it so that you can I think dodge easier, like perfect dodge easier, and pull off like dodge abilities easier too. And yeah, that just makes like fighting a bit more satisfying while you have her SAS active. But does she have more? No, she doesn't. Hanabi will be next. Hey Hanabi, how are you doing?
I'm glad we became friends, because I was able to notice so much that I was lacking.
Oh, this is just a
That
level
goes
up.
for me too. There were a lot of times I was at a loss because I didn't have anyone like you around me before.
I think if you talk to them and it appears with like a dialogue box to whether gift, bond episode, or say goodbye or whatever, that's when the bond episodes happens. But if you talk to them and you immediately trigger like this kind of conversation, it's just like a quick thing to a level up.
Are you kidding me? That's what I should be saying. You're the first person like you I've ever met. But maybe that's why you're special.
Ooh, we're special.
Just
Hanabi.
let me know if you ever need help. I'll be there in a flash.
Bond level 6 reached with Hanabi. That's weird that I'm reaching level 6 with them, but I haven't really given them all the gifts yet. Maybe the gifts are for team bond level, since it seems like Arashi needed to have the computers and the video game console in order to trigger that team bond event scene. So maybe the gifts kind of help you get more bond levels with each character, but it's really for the team bond level. So yeah, she has explosion, enhanced pyrokinesis. During SAS, activate an explosion on the third aerial weapon combo. I don't even know if I've unlocked aerial combo yet. And knock enemies back with high powered attack. Damage increases with even further with a weapon combo. So okay. I actually think I maxed her out before I maxed Shiden out. Hanabi inspired wood carving. It's given as a gift.
I'm
There's
going
that
to work
now.
hard for you. Just you see.
Let's both continue to improve ourselves. I'm glad we're together.
I don't really understand the significance of each wood carving. It doesn't really relate to the character all that much. At least I can't think of a connection. It just seemed like random fancy looking avant-garde. I don't know, what's the word you would use to describe this weird design? Kagero and Arashi is the next two, right? Let's do Kagero first. Hey Kagero, how are you doing? You know, he'd sometimes say strange things, like he knew the old me. There's no way though, right? Haha. Who's he talking about? Fubuki, potentially? I don't know. So he has a bond episode.
So think about the amount of water you would need for your flowers and make sure you... Are you listening to me, Kagero?
I don't really know what, like, was it explained in the past what Tsugumi and Kagero's relationship was? Were they just like classmates or something that graduated together? And they became friends through that or something?
Yep. You know very well that I'd never miss a word my beloved Tsugumi says.
Okay, but I'm going to be mad if you don't put this all to use.
I know. Leave it to your guy Kagero.
You talk a lot with Tsugumi. You aren't going to ask her out on a date.
Oh, they actually tell us why. I guess they probably never really explained what, why Kagero and Tsugumi, why they're close. And we just know that they're close by the way they interact with each other. And we don't really know why, but maybe now they'll explain why. And we'll be like, whoa, that's cool.
Oh, are you jealous? It seems like I'm back in the game after 2,000 years.
I'm starting to understand. Do you see Tsugumi and me as replacements for your daughter?
Oh, got him.
Oh, I know. Want to help me with an errand?
Oh, he totally
Don't change
dodged
the
the
subject.
He dodged the question.
A good woman doesn't point that out. I want to go clean up an old hideout I used to use.
Ooh.
An old hideout?
Yeah, it's a place I used to lay low back when I was doing my spy work.
Are we gonna have a combat
There should
section?
still be a lot of inside information and classified data on Togetsu, so I thought I might as well grab it all.
That might actually be of use to the government when handling them in the future.
It's not for the government. I just wanted to do my part when it comes to them.
Okay, I'll help. Where is it?
I was hoping he would be like, oh, something about Tsugumi, and we'd be like, what? No way! But apparently he dodged the question.
Kikuchiba, let's get going.
I'll send you the coordinates to the hideout. We'll head there. I
Oh,
just
wait.
know there's going to be others.
The last time we came here, you said the city was haunted.
Oh yeah. It just reminded me of myself a little. The sadness of being left behind. I was just being a little sentimental. Come on, let's go.
I'm pretty sure Tsugumi Tsugumi gave us a thing. So I'll read this right now. You and I are friends, Kasane. Or can I call you my friend? Oop. Can I call you my friend? From Tsugumi. You and I are friends, Kasane. So I guess we can send each other messages that aren't so serious, huh? Even if we don't need anything. For example, the weather is nice today, or my flowers are blooming nicely, or something like that. Hee hee. I never really send messages like that, but it sounds fine. Sorry if I don't have a good reply. Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to worry about your replies. I really like talking like this. It's fun. Thanks, Kasane. Yeah, I'm Kasane.
I trust you!
So jump. 1, 2.
Let's take
Oh, I
it
do
down,
have that
Wataru.
last one. 1, 2, 3.
Was that oil? It'll be hard to move if it gets on
Useless.
you, so be careful.
I'll do it.
So I do have the explosion. 1, 2, 3. Now that explodes. Woo. I won't try too hard to pick up environment. Like normally I would go into there and pick up the stuff there, but I'm kind of tired of having to do that. And I will ignore those guys too. I think I have to fight here. Oh no, I don't. But the thing is, I need the levels. I don't know how strong I am.
Hanabi, fire! Got it.
Like, I don't know if I'm strong enough for like the end.
Do this!
I'll do it. It's over.
Oh, you missed.
You've learned it
Nice.
Checkmate.
Way cool.
Alright. I guess I didn't really have to fight that, but I want to though.
Hey, about our last conversation.
What?
We were in Mizuagawa. You were telling me to do something meaningful? Well, I've been thinking about it ever since then, but nothing really comes to mind. Once we stopped Togetsu's plan, I felt like I fulfilled my role. I was thinking, it might be time for a ghost from the past like me to move on.
Start a new family?
Listen, that was the old you who fulfilled his role. We still need Kagero in the here and now.
I don't know if you've realized, but Kagero doesn't even exist.
What do you mean?
On the moon and in Togetsu, I was called Shin Daniel. Kagero Dawn is just a pseudonym. That name is a shimmer that doesn't exist.
Maybe that's true for you, but for us, it's different. Whatever your real name might be, the Kagero Dawn we've known in the OSF isn't a ghost. And when you were talking fondly with Tsugumi, you didn't look like a ghost then. What Tsugumi and the rest of us need is you. We don't need some stranger from the past.
Only thing that looks like a ghost for you is because you're a Guailo. Actually, I don't even know if he's a Guailo. He just has blonde hair and fancy eyes. Nah, and not the traditional like Asian black hair, brown eyes.
How is it that you've become this wise at your young age? I'm seriously impressed with you.
I guess his skin is also white, so we don't know if it's because actually no, his skin's actually kind of tanned, so he might not be a white person unless he's like a really tanned white person. Guailo means like white person. That's the only, and Guailo also means, or Guai means like ghost. So that's the only thing relating him to ghosts. Was the kind of pun I was trying to do, kind of terribly there. But we don't even know like what race he is, and by the sounds of it, he's actually Japanese. By the sound of his like name, his like family name.
Yeah, if people need Kagero Dawn, then maybe I don't have to feel so empty after all. Perhaps it's time I put my past self to rest and started focusing on the present. I guess I'll need to clean up my old haunts first. We're almost to the hideout. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh yeah. Right.
The hideout should be around here. Why did you make one in such a dangerous place?
Because the more dangerous a place is, the easier it is to hide. Besides, I can avoid most danger by going invisible.
You could have just come here by yourself today.
I've been alone for 2,000 years. I get lonely when I'm just by myself. Hey, wait! I was joking! Don't leave me!
Do it! It's over!
Let's take it
Checkmate.
down while it's burning.
I'll do it! It's over!
Nice job!
I'll wait with you.
I'll do it! Checkmate.
Yeah, I can, I think, activate up to 4 SAS at once now. I had that upgrade in between videos.
We
I was
finally made it. I know it's shabby, but make yourself comfortable. Actually, something seems off.
I was doing some like side quests in order to get like the gifts and stuff ready for the gift giving section. And yeah, I leveled up a little bit and was able to upgrade Kasane's like brain a little bit, brain points.
It's pretty messy. Do you think someone broke in?
Seems like it. Wait here. Let me take a look around.
Seems like it. Oh wait, it's only because I was messy.
Dang. All the data's either been taken or destroyed. Most likely Togetsu.
Gosh darn it.
They probably felt the need to clean things up when they realized I turned on them. I figured they would.
Why come all the way out here if you predicted this would happen?
Well, I wanted to confirm my suspicions and also grab some of my personal belongings. Tsugumi.
Did you find something? Is that a picture? It looks ripped.
Oh, yeah, it's an old photo.
Is Tsugumi like the name of his wife or something like that back in the days?
Is it of your family? If we find the other pieces, we might be able to restore it.
No, it's okay. It's not like this is the only photo I have.
But it's important to you.
What's important are the memories. Don't you remember what you said to me? It's because of the important things we've lost that we have to live on. And I think now is the time I need to get my act together and keep moving forward. If I keep dragging this on the way I've been doing until now, then I'm sure I'll start upsetting everyone.
Okay, if you're fine with that.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Talking with you helped me realize a lot of things.
You said you were going to move forward. What are you planning on doing?
First, I'll settle things with my past. As someone who's worked with Togetsu, I have a responsibility to deal with Babe and Karen. I have to see the things we started to the very end. Then I'll finally be able to put my past to bed.
And when that's done?
After that, well, I'll think about a new life. How I'll live, what I can do.
I think that sounds good. At least you don't sound as lame as you did before.
Well, well. Seems like you've come to appreciate my newfound sense of maturity. If you'd like to go out on a date...
It might be a while before you find this new life of yours.
What is that supposed to mean?
These dates are your way of connecting with your daughter. To be the father you never could be.
Well, gosh, I keep telling you that you shouldn't be saying these things out loud. I guess I preferred it more when I was just the creepy old guy asking a young girl out on a date. That work?
No, that does not work. Stop doing that.
Okay, so... Daddy Kagero?
Oh, Daddy, no. Daddy, yes. Daddy!
Let's drop the daddy bit. I don't think my fragile heart can take it.
Yes, Daddy.
Looks like he's back to being his old self. That might be for the best.
His old self. I wish I could give him a tinfoil hat. Bring message. Can I talk to you about my memories? From Kagero. I always get awkward when talking face to face. As you guessed, you and Tsugumi remind me of my daughter. I'm just talking about myself, but listen to my memories from my life as Shin Daniel. Okay, maybe he's not Japanese if his last name is Daniel, but Shin is... I don't know if that's a white person name. That little girl was so adorable in my arms, begging me to get her stuffed animals from Crane Games, bringing her to popular stores she wanted to go even though she was so little. I never forget any of it. So I don't know how to live in a time without my family. Let me ask you, what kind of person is the Kagero Don you know? It's a difficult question, but let's see. He's aloof, but really looks out for the other people. He's a person who did his best to act heartless, but failed, and is full of regrets and kindness. Haha, I see. Thanks. Maybe fundamentally nothing's changed. Once this is all cleaned up, I guess I'll live a little longer. Okay. Kagero. I think we still have Arashi. She's still here. I've never seen Arashi in the workout place. Maybe that's because she's lazy. Yeah, she's with her pile of pillows and games and computers. Hey Arashi. Fubuki will probably do a good job taking over as chief. I have to admit, he's got the talent for that sort of thing. Bond episode.
You're lazy as always. You never change.
Thank you for the compliment. And you're as stuffy and by the book as ever.
I'll take that as a compliment, thank you very much. So how have things been with Major General Fubuki lately? Good?
Why are you bringing him up?
You rescued him when he was missing. You used your power at full speed to go look for him, remember?
Oh, right. A lot's happened since then, and I can't be bothered remembering such trivial matters. If you must know, I think he's still alive.
That's good. Just like always. She'll never change, will she?
She took a nap.
How's Arashi doing, Kasane? Does she seem strange to you?
No. Did something happen?
I suddenly got a message from her saying, "Good morning." This has never happened before.
Oh.
I thought it could be code for something, so I wondered if there was a problem.
No, there haven't been any problems. She's just lazing around on the sofa like her usual self.
That's interesting that Fubiki contacted us about this. Maybe he tried contacting Arashi and couldn't get through, but it would be nice if he mentioned that.
Skipping out on work again. Okay, that's a relief. Sorry, just let me know if anything happens.
He's such a worrywart, but I guess I can check for him. Arashi, you got a second? I was thinking about grabbing something to eat in town.
In town? Ugh. I guess it's not so bad going outside once in a while. So, where are we going?
You are acting strange.
She's strange. Ugh, outside. Ugh, that's where all the weirdos are. I prefer staying inside.
Fubuki said what? How rude. You should be mad at him for making you spy on me.
That's a little much. If you have a problem with him, you should message him again. What changed? I mean, you messaged your brother and even accepted an invitation to eat out.
I told you that I hate waste, but it's not necessarily bad. I thought I could fine-tune my lifestyle a little. Consider it a personal upgrade. Your hair clip, Naomi's cooking, and his letters. I used to just write them off as a waste, but I started thinking that there could be some things that weren't so bad. Arashi 1.0 had a lot of flaws. Arashi 2.0 has been operating for a long time, but I see some areas that can be improved. In other words, Arashi 2.1 is currently in open beta.
That's a
Nerd.
weird analogy.
Nerd.
Well, Arashi 2.1 doesn't seem so bad. I'd give it a playtest.
Thank you for the feedback. I'll keep that in mind. Well, we finished eating and I'm feeling plenty energetic. I'm off to sleep then.
The fact that you didn't say you were going to work means that the update is pretty minor.
If you change too much, you're bound to create errors. You have to stick to small changes.
Is that letter... I knew it. I thought she threw it out. It's her first sentimental item. Arashi 2.1 is proving to be quite the major upgrade.
For some reason, I guess I like relate to what she's saying a little bit, where you want to push out small changes and make sure it's stable, and whenever you do like a big change, that's like a version increase. Like it's like a big change to your software would be like upgrading from like a 1.0 to a 2.0, but small changes are like 1.0 to 1.1. And since she did say it's only a small update from 2.0 to 2.1, it makes sense it's only small changes. So I'm like really loving the nerd, the computer nerd that she is. But yeah, that was really short for hers. It was just a little bit of a conversation, and a really quick one too. Hopefully we get some cute or I don't know, funny animations out of them with the gifts that we give them. So yeah, let's start with, since she's sitting here, let's start with Tsugumi. Can fate be changed? People change. That's why I'm sure fate can too. Let's give her some gifts. So I have two here, because this one apparently I already gave her. Framed pressed flower. These framed, colorful pressed flowers look like pansies and morning glories. Keeping flowers beautiful takes skill, but the techniques of pressing flowers is an ancient art. The color naturally fades over time. Here you go. Ring! okay? With pressed flowers, I can be with them for a long time. And we'll give her evergreen foliage plant. This species is related to the avocado and raised from seed. It grows quickly and must be transferred to larger pots frequently. Unfortunately, it doesn't produce edible fruit. The leaves stay green year-round, so many people use it as an interior decorator. Here you go.
Really? I'm so happy.
Wow! It's so healthy for being grown in a pot. It's really been taken care of. Is it alright if I have it? You like plants too, Kasane. I'm so happy. Does she have more stuff here now? We see Kagero. He's holding a plant. He's hanging out with Tsugumi because I guess it's established that Kagero sees like a lot of the younger female members of this team as like his daughter. Like the miss, he's like using it to like kind of simulate the missed time he had with his daughter. So he like really cares about the younger girls of this team, except for Hanabi. He doesn't really seem to care about Hanabi all that much. I assume Hanabi is also young. Yuito is just lounging around on the big baki, and again, Kyoka is like giving herself a neck massage, a shoulder massage with her duplication. That's great. Let's talk to Kagero. I'm really enjoying these like little animations. They're small, but I don't know. It really ties this game together and give like everyone more character than you would normally think. All right, Kagero, what do you got? So I gave this to him already. I gave that to him already. Great guitar song collections. This collection of sheet music for solo guitar contains incredibly popular songs. It features charts that have gone out of print. They are difficult songs for advanced players, so if you master them, it's something to brag about. Here you go. Yeah, it's a heart, a big heart for this one. Ring.
Really? Thanks.
If we see like him holding a plant and stuff, I wonder if we get to see him with a guitar. Oh, I thought the sheet music for this song was out of print. The chords are rough, but it's a super sad song. Brings back bittersweet memories. Reach bond level, or team bond level 5. So would there be a team bond episode then? Yuito, Hanabi, Gemma, Tsugumi, and Luka have been recognized as a team with a strong bond and ability, and are allowed to wear white battle attire. Okay. I switched everyone to like the archivist yellow, or at least as much as I can, and everyone is in their default, or everyone else is in their default OSF uniform. Aw, he doesn't get any special animations from that. Tsugumi, Kagero, let's do Arashi. Fubuki will probably do a good job taking over as chief. I have to admit, he's got the talent for that sort of thing. I like how she's still typing while she's looking at us. So I have nothing new for her, so I guess that's all I can really give her. It's so funny, like she turns around to talk to us, but she's still like typing away. Alright, I think Kyoka is also done too. At this point, I know things might be hard now, Kasane, but you'll find happiness one day, just like your mother wished for you. Gifts. Oh, you don't have anything? Did you forget it? I guess I don't have anything for her. So I did everyone in this room. Let's go to the kitchen. Alright, Hanabi, how are you doing? You're not alone, Kasane. You're my ally and a wonderful friend. I gave that to her already. Mirror. This large, fancy mirror is decorated in a flower pattern. It's not only used as a regular mirror to see your whole body's reflection, but also contains a camera and can project you from behind as a vision. Perfect for when you want to look your best in 360 degrees. Here you go.
No way! Thank you!
You get it, Kasane. You can't just check out your whole body with a hand mirror. Now I can check my scarf or check if my scarf is twisted or if there's a bug on me. Wait, she's wearing a scarf? Oh, she is wearing a scarf. Oh, and she's checking herself out. Isn't that adorable? She's like, oh, look at me. I'm so hot. And she's checking out her hair and stuff. And she has a little nod of affirmation for herself. Like, yes, this is awesome. Oh, wait, I think I had more for Kagero, right? I only gave him one thing. I guess I can give him this. It's either him or Gemma. I guess, no, I'll save this for Gemma, actually. I think Kagero is, like, my least favorite character out of all the characters here. And then followed after that is Shiden. But everyone I kind of didn't like, and then they eventually grew on me in one way or another. But yeah, Shiden and Kagero, their characters just never really grew to a point where I'm like, you know what, I can forgive their faults. So I did Kyoka, Arashi. For some reason I like that they shuffle around depending on what happens, but I also like hate it because I can't keep track of who I've already given gifts to and stuff. Let's do Luka. We have to find my brother as soon as possible, but I am a little scared to find him. He's playing with the little toys. New Himuka map. This regional map of New Himuka is the OSF standard. Extinction belts effects make high elevation topography difficult. Highly detailed 3D models are made from low altitude drones observation data. Here you go. Ring!
Thank you.
Even though I can teleport, there are still many places I have not been. It's a big world. He's playing with a different vehicle now. I think earlier he was playing with one of these delivery motorcycle things. Delivery bikes. I think he has some of my favorite, like, lounging around animations. Oh, I have another one. Oh, and that's for Gemma. I already gave him this. Mint abdominal roller. Whoa, he gets one too, but it's a little different than the one we gave Hanabi earlier. This mint green exercise tool is for training abdominal muscles. You can hurt your back if you misuse this. It's recommended that you watch training videos on Cynet to learn how. There's a dedicated channel called Ab Mania. I want there to be
very nice.
Animation of him using it, kind of like with Hanabi. Maybe this will give me the washboard abs. I have been having trouble getting my muscles to show. We get to see him use it. He's using it. He's using. Look at him go. Let's watch him for a little bit. Does he like eventually fall down too, just like Hanabi? Nah, it doesn't look like he falls down. It seems like he just loops through like a 3 sets that he does. Is there more for him? So that's done. Both of those are done. Okay. So Gemma next. Hey Gemma, how are you doing? Why did Karin travel through time? Why did Yakumo? Why kill Yakumo? There's so much we don't know. He also wants a new Himuka map.
Are you sure?
There are people who say you can just look at the map data. There are people who say you can just look at the map data, but a soldier should have the terrain memorized. Let's see. Home medicine, health for tomorrow. I think I gave them already. Like, I realized some of these gets rewarded when you complete quests, and that's why I doubled it up. And a lot of the times I just use the exchange in the shop. with materials that you get by fighting and exploring maps. So it is possible to get more than you need. So yeah, I also give him this to give him another like slot, upgrade slot. Thanks for everything, haha. I did Kagero, I did Luka, I did Gemma, I finished Hanabi, I believe. Let's do Yuito. I don't think I finished Yuito. I think Mom is really strong and kind. We both take after her that way. Oh, he's looking at the Baki thing we gave him earlier. Hige Housekeeping and Lifestyle? This monthly magazine contains useful housekeeping advice. It features home cooking recipes, effective storage techniques, and hazard maps in the case of an other attack. Hazard maps? Yuito is a regular reader and thinks the bits of life knowledge is pretty helpful. Here you go. Ring.
Thanks.
Wow, 10 pre-made side dishes? Maybe I'll try making them. I think Mom's really strong and kind, blah 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 blah. This collectible ice blue Baki is made with material cool to the touch. You won't get hot hugging this even in the summer. There was a very limited production made for Baki Summer Fest 2019, so it's very rare. Cooling Baki doll. I think I gave this one over, so this is the last one, last thing. He's got this little smile.
Thank you so much.
Wait, is that little smile in between its eyes, or is that its nose? How did you get that? I never thought I'd see him like this. It's so rare, I thought it was an urban legend. I'm so happy right now.
I said how much we counted on you before, but I've started to think recently that it can't just be like that.
What do you mean?
You'll get tired if everyone keeps leaning on you. I want to support you, too. We're friends.
We're more than friends. We're siblings.
I might not be able to replace Naomi, but I feel like I can become something for you like what Baki is to me.
You're such an idiot. But thank you. I look forward to it.
Bond level 6, what I unlock. Enhanced psychokinesis. So while active, the psychokinesis field is enhanced, allowing you to control objects in a large area. I guess this is really strong, but the cast time it takes to use is just too long for my liking. But since this is level 6, it might be worth it now. To like the risk and reward of waiting through the cast time. And the damage this thing does might be worth it now. So maybe I'll try it at some point. Gave Yuito inspired wood carving as a gift. So I am like...
I'm glad we're together like this. Thanks for being a part of my life.
Me too. I can't believe I feel this way about you now.
Yeah, I was saying we're getting close. We're getting closer and closer to maximum out all the bond friendship things for each character. I did those two already. I did Hanabi. Did I do Shiden? I don't think I did Shiden yet. Even if the Sumeragi tomb has an underground facility, I can't imagine it's that big. I mean, it's a famous tourist spot. Gift. You don't have anything. Oh no, I don't have anything for him. I guess that's everything then, right? Yuito. I guess I can quickly take a look at my inventory to see what gifts I have. Oh, I have this thing. Bygone memories. I try to forget memories I don't need, but maybe there was a bug in the last Arashi update. I remember things I didn't want to. It's a memory of when my brother was little. I thought it was weird that all the adults were fawning over this little creature. So the little creature was a baby? Do you think he was cute? I didn't really know. I was young too, so I don't remember. I probably just thought I got another toy. A new toy is the best gift a kid can get, right? So I didn't mind him, I guess. That was silly, I'm sorry. He didn't see much of his little brother. Or her. She didn't see much of her little brother. I thought there would be like unlocks into different like Bond episodes and stuff as I upgrade their friendship with me. But apparently that's not a thing. It's being able to just pay attention to all the little things the developers put in the game. They're not drinking tea anymore, but there's tea on the table. She's just sitting there. She looks kind of like sad, or maybe she's just thinking really deeply about something. And he's just there too. Let's talk to these two. I wonder where Karin is and what he's doing. Do you think he's really down in the Sumeragi tomb? We're still looking for traces of Major General Karin. I'll let you know if we find anything. I just want to like pay more attention to all the different things here. Like plants here. Nobody's doing anything funny though. I was hoping there'll be more funny stuff. Now everyone's just sitting around and standing around. She's like sitting down and leaned forward. These two are just sitting together hanging out. Can we see ourselves in this mirror? We can! Hello there. We can see other people. Is this ray tracing? What? No way, this is cool. I wonder how much effort it took to be able to put this together. That's crazy. Hey, oh, interesting. If you stand here, you can see Yuito. Hanabi has like the mirror like in a way where if Yuito is in his station, she can just like constantly like spy on him. Yeah, I guess this is all I have for you for today. In the next one, I will most likely be continuing the story, so look forward to that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you see you in the next one. And bye-bye.